Uh, Good morning, students. Today I am going to start one new thing, that is the list. List in a Python program. List manipulations in a Python program. So list manipulation in a Python program. Today I am going to show you how to do the list manipulation in a Python using the interactive mode. Different how to create a list and how to work with that particular list. So this is what we will going to see. This is what we will going to find it out, that when we are creating the list means what, a particular pattern of data, and we are going to make that particular data to be worked with. Okay, so let us see what is the list, how can we manipulate it. Now see here, as we have opened this particular thing, we can find it, that how we can create a list. Suppose I write here list, list. Okay, I am making it in a small letter. List, list1 equals to, now I am opening the third bracket, and as I open the third bracket, you can see here that I will going to give some value. Suppose 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50. Okay, so now I close the bracket. As I have closed the bracket, so I give enter. So when I give enter, now see, I want to do what, I want to print it. What I do, list 1. As I give the list 1 and enter, you see the values are been printed. So this is what I can do the list, and I can work on the list. So as I am working on this particular list, you can see here, list is not only the series of a number. This is what we are doing in the interactive mode. Then I am going to come to the programming. List is not only the particular numbers. We can use the list in other form also. Suppose if I give another list, suppose list 2, list 2 equals to, now suppose I am writing here. Okay, here I am writing, suppose TIGPS. Okay, then comma, after giving the comma, then suppose I am writing some values, 450 comma, then minus 60.3, then minus 25. Okay, so any of the value, any pattern of the value that we can use, we can see it, that we can give it from here, minus 250 suppose, then suppose I am writing TIGPS. Okay, then comma, then suppose I am writing 80.25. So as I am writing this, as I am writing this particular thing, see here, this is the list 2. Okay, so as I am writing this, now if I print list 2, as I print list 2, you see here, those the values will going to print here. Okay, so this is the way, this is the pattern that we can find, that we can use the list in a different way. If I write list 2 equals to list 3, list 2 equals to list 3. Okay, so list 2 equals to list 3. See here, what it, list 3 is not defined. That means here we can find it, that when we are going to make the particular thing, when we are going to make the particular work, this particular work we have to define it in a certain way. Okay, so we have to define it into a certain way, based on which we can use this particular area, and we can implement the particular thing. Okay, so this is what we can see, that since list 3 is not defined, so it cannot take this particular list 3. Okay, so this is what the particular declaration. Now let us write list list 3 equals to, now suppose I am writing here within inverted comma, I am writing suppose p, then comma, okay, then y, then comma, then t, then comma, then h, then comma, then o, then comma, then n. So when I have written this particular thing, when I have written this particular structure, now I want to do what? I want to print this particular list. If I want to print this particular list, suppose list list 3. So when I want to print the list 3, see here, those the values on the list 3 will going to print. Okay, so this is how we can say, this is how we can find it, that we will going to have this particular pattern. We can use this particular pattern and we can use those particular structures to be implemented. Okay, now see, now suppose if I write here that list list 4 equals to bracket open bracket close, that means what? This is an empty list. Okay, now I give list list 4, empty set of list also we can create. So list means what? Which will contain the similar, see, this is the empty pattern of list that has been created, and this particular list will going to execute. Now suppose if I write that list list 5 equals to, list 5 equals to, suppose I am writing Delhi Delhi Delhi, then Kolkata Kata Kolkata, then I am writing here Mumbai Mumbai Mumbai. After the Mumbai, then I am writing here suppose Madras Madras Madras. Okay, so those the places name I have written here, and as I wrote this places name, now if I want to print list list 5 list 5, so see here list 5 is printed. Now if I if you see here, see list 1 I have given some value, list 2, so if I print now list list 1, so shall it print because it is an interactive mode, isn't it? Since it is an interactive mode, the time when we are giving, that time only it is operating. Will it print the list 1 and list 2? Let us see. What it do? See, since we didn't change it, it is printing the list 1 values. List list 2. See, if I give it list 2, see, it will going to print the list 2 value. So this is what we can do, this is what we can find it, that when we are taking the list, when we are making the list, we can make this particular list, and we can work on this particular list pattern. Okay, we can work on, since we are not changing the value of any list, it cannot be. See here list 4, what? List 4 is an empty set. Now if I write list 5 list 4 equals to list 5, list 4 equals to list list 5, so will it give any thing that previously it has given that list 3 is not existed? Any comment what the command it will give, or there is error is there or not? Every possibility we have to check, because if you don't check the different type of possibilities, we will not know that how they are working. Let us see what it is doing. See, it has worked. That means now if I print list list 4, what it will going to print? See, Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai. Why? Because I have keep the value of list 4 is empty set. So in this empty set, what I have done, I have put the value of list 5. Clear? So that means the list must exist. If you want to create a list and work with a list, first you have to rename that, you have to create a list. Like how list 4, then suppose one empty set has been created. Okay, only third bracket open, third bracket close, empty set, list is already created. So when list is created, now in there you can insert any pattern of list, other list values there. Okay, if you can insert the other list value here. Now if as soon as you print list 4, it will call the value of that particular list and it will going to print it there. So this is the way that we can print it and we can work on it. Okay, we can work on it. Now let's say that now you see, suppose now if I write that list, okay, if I write there, see that see here a1 equals to list list, then after writing that, then what we will going to write, check it, see it, that in input enter the element in the list. Okay, then how we will write it, the brackets are there, we have to see, we have to check out the bracket, that first open the bracket, then input input input, then open the bracket, then open the double inverted comma, then enter the value in the list, list. Okay, so now give one colon here, close it, close the bracket, close both the bracket. Now if you do this, so if you write this, what we can find it, that there in this particular area, we will going to have entered the value in the list. So it will ask you now how you will enter the value in a list, how to enter. So suppose if you want to give it, suppose I am writing here rainy, rainy, day, rainy day. Okay, rainy day. Let's see if this way we do, then what it will happen. 56. Okay, then suppose Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Okay, so comma, then suppose 89, 893. So if you do this, will it work or it will give you a wrong input? What it will do, let us see what it will do. So if you do it now, if I do print what, a1, if I sorry, print a1, if I give this, then what it will do, see, have you seen it? So this is also the way that we can enter the value in a list in the interactive mode, and we can work on it. Okay, so we can work on this particular thing, and we can make the particular thing to be implementable. So this is the implementation, of the structures that we are doing. This is the implementation of the pattern that we are making. We can make this particular pattern and we can execute this particular pattern. Now see, now suppose I write here the particular thing, list. Okay, list, suppose how much we have given, 5, then I am giving here suppose list 6. List 6 equals to, I am writing here list list, and then within a bracket, what is this, within a bracket I am writing here within inverted comma, I am writing suppose computer, computer, computer. I am closing the inverted comma, I am closing the bracket. Okay, so as I am doing it now, what I do, list 6. Okay, so as I have wrote here list 6, see what will happen. See the computer, those the values what are there, they have came in a form of a list. That means the values are separated. So array, tuples and list, they are more or less nearer to each other. Array value is means what, a same pattern of value we have to give. Like you see here that this list 5 where we have a Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Madras. This is what, this is an array. This is an array, pattern of array list. Okay, now list 1, here the list 1 what we have printed 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is also an array, that means which has the same pattern of values and they are on the list type, isn't it? But see this list 2, this particular list 2, you have what, TIGPS, then the number, integer number, then floating point number, then negative number, then again the particular alphabets, then again the decimal number. So this means what, this is the values what you can see, they are in the different form. So this is not a array. Okay, so array will going to have, array of a list will going to have a same pattern of number. This is the array of a different types. The array of a different types are been merged and one list has been formed based on it. Okay, one list has been formed based on it. This one also you can see, this particular rainy day, this Sunday and all these things what I have written. This is also not an array and not a same pattern of value. They has different types of values, but it can be said as a list pattern. It is our list pattern, a total list pattern that is working with. Now see here in the next part that we have what I have written here, that computer list 1, in computer, this particular thing what we find it, what we can see it, that as I have called this computer, you can see it, this particular computer will going to find that we do have and we do maintain the particular pattern and we do work with a particular pattern. So this is how we can say, this is the pattern that we can find, that we can implement it and we can do it in this particular way. So several way of list I have shown you. Again I am showing you the recap. This is the list 1 that I have done with a number, that means it is an array of a list. So I have printed it as a list 1. This is an total list values that which have a different series. Now suppose one checking, we want to do list 1 equals to list 3, list 2 equals to list 3. So list 3 I haven't created, so how it will know? So it has given it, there is an error, that it cannot track the particular area. Now when I have created list 3 and I have given some values, list 3 I want to print. Now see list 4 I have created, given it with a list 4 empty set. Now list 4 existed, list 5 also existed. Now I am printing the list 1 and list 2, and here see I have given a declaration list 4 equals to list 5. That means all the value of list 5 will go into the list 4 and that will going to store in list 4. Now when I give list 4, the values of list 5 that I have now put it in list 4, that will going to print out. Now if you interactive mode, if you want to give the insert the value in a list, okay, so this way you can do it. Suppose a1 equals to list, input, enter the value in a list. So those the values are there, I have given it. Now when I print it, printing is in this way, not directly. Okay, printing will be done in a print a1. So as we do print a1, so those the value will going to print in this particular manner. See here I have created another one, list 6 equals to list, then computer. So see here list 6 as I printed, all the value are separately printed. See here they are separately printed. So this way what we can see, we can use the list and we can implement the list. Okay, so this is what the list in an interactive mode, different way of implementation of the list in the interactive mode that we can do. So today I am ending my today's session here. On the next list program, I will show you many other program in the particular script based mode. Obviously our programs are that script based mode, and I will show to you the different program on the script based mode, run the list using the different functions, different type of other work that we can do. Okay, so thank you all. I am ending my today's session of the first list class here. Thank you.